Hey everybody, this is David B69, and how are you doing today? I changed one little thing in my settings, and I like to be real with people when I do things like this, because I'm not a big fan of when people actually change things. I'm still, if you look at my general, that's not what I wanted to show. Game, no, a ticker. Gameplay. When you look at gameplay, I'm at Hall of Fame difficulty. So it's like I'm actually playing like the real difficulty. But what I did change is this one thing that shot timing. Basically, it was on shots only. I'm actually changing it to real player percentage. I'm thinking that if I do it based on real player percentage, then I'm getting a little bit more of a real life thing here, and it's not about like having the perfect timing all the time. So I'm going to try that and see how the game plays. If you don't like it, I apologize. I'll change it back. But I'm going to see how it plays in this game, and we can go from there. So we're playing the Oklahoma City Thunder, which we should have a favorable matchup here. As you can see, they only have Shea Gilgeous-Alexander as a thing. I also pushed Matisse Thybulle in the starting lineup. I changed a little bit of the rotation times, and that will be quite noticeable when you watch the gameplay. So let's get going.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
It's always fun to look around and see fans singing our Star-Spangled Banner. Getting in the spirit. Should be a good one tonight. Don't go away. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. In this one, we'll see the Philadelphia 76ers against the Oklahoma City Thunder here in Oklahoma City. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. While we get a break, let's October standings out west. Look at Oklahoma City, lurking in the basement of the conference for the time being. They're not pleased with their performance so far this season. And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Thank you very much. Well, it may be hard to remember now, but Joel Embiid did miss his first 2 seasons due to injuries. He said, "It was rough. Think about what I went through and how it prepared me to be a better man. I really feel like I'm the process, and the process is about me. So every time I step on the court, it's all about having fun. I'm just enjoying my time in the league." Kevin, back to you.
A lot of depth in there, David. Thank you for that one. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall. Talk about early expectations as a first-round pick.
Well, you know, everyone wants to see what you got. In reality, also, you want to see what you have against the best players in the world. So it'll take some time, though, to adapt to the speed of the game. But ultimately, it's about going out and competing.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. Filling the perimeter slots are Curry and Thybulle. And it's Murray in at the point guard. And for the Thunder, We've got Gilgeous Alexander. Favors is out there with Lou Dort. And it's Roby in at the power forward position. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the 76ers. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
Sort of representative of how they each finished the season. One a playoff team, the other on the outside looking in. I think things may play out the same way this year, too.
And then Favors with the dunk.
Zero hesitation from Shea on that play.
Murray against Gilgeous Alexander. And here's Harris from the arc. Gilgeous Alexander pulls it in. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Tough loss coming against the Rockets, the last game they played.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
And you cannot afford to do that when you're in an opponent's building. You got to knock down free throws. That cost them.
And the Thunder with the possession here. Following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. Here's Giddey. He's coming off a 10-point game against Houston. 5 to shoot. Gilgeous Alexander can't get it to go. Murray kicks to Embiid. Murray the pass to Thibault. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid inside. He's covered by Favors.
Oh, great defense from Favors. Has that sense for when to go for the block.
76ers have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Harris passes to Thibault. It's tipped. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Here's Giddey. Softly drops in the floater.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Here's Curry with the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Giddey the pass to Favors. Gilgeous Alexander against Murray. And Favors kicks to Gilgeous Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Makes it off the glass.
Well, we've talked so much about Gilgeous Alexander's athleticism. This is the reason why, on display.
Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. 4th, Joel Embiid.
And looking back, his points per game really underscore the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Murray the pass to Curry. The 76ers with another miss. The Thunder leading by 8. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And that one's good by Favors. Favors has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint. And Isaiah Roby out of Nebraska, a second-round pick, but boy, there's a lot to like about this young man.
There is an intriguing skill set.
This is not what I wanted here.
That with Isaiah, he can shoot it a little bit, puts the ball down, he likes to pass the ball, so in the team concept, he continues to develop what he can do offensively.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
It's deflected. Here's Gilgeous Alexander at the 10th, and Dort stays with it. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Thunder.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up tempo tonight.
Here's Giddey. Gilgeous Alexander passes to Favors, and he makes good on the layup. Favors has got 6 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And let's take a look now at Joel Embiid's numbers. Last season, he played last year checking in at 28 points per game, 10 rebounds, and 3 assists.
And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
And the dunk by Embiid.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength, Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They've gone on a 16-2 run, not allowing much. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Favors with a screen on Murray. Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. It's good. 8 points for him.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Murray with the jam.
He's got so many tools, and then you forget how good Murray is athletically. Gets up that time.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Shoots from the elbow. He clangs that one off the back iron and down it falls.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Driving the lane. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, it's the range that Jamal Murray has that's really impressive.
And at the time, Murray's 20 points per game were the most ever by a Kentucky freshman.
How about that? Then he comes into the league and shows you that he's got the kind of confidence where he's going to take a shot off the dribble, get around the pick, read a defender going underneath, and just start to pile up points in a hurry. And some of those have come at some of the biggest moments in the playoffs.
And there's a swagger to Murray's play, especially in big moments.
Well, you think about his performance in the bubble when he was in Orlando, just propelling Denver through those series with otherworldly plays and just making shot after shot in the biggest moments. He'll shoot you into a game, and sometimes he'll shoot you out of it, but he's going to come at you every night.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
What?
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. That's going to send Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to the free throw line.
Who's coming out?
That one on Harris. And Oklahoma City making a change. Jerome is checked in. Then for the 76ers, Drummond comes in for Joel Embiid. And it's Shake Milton in for Curry.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he'll attack the rim as often as you let him.
That's impressive stuff, too, for a young player to just rely on the fact that they are relentlessly going to attack any opposition defensively and try to get to the free throw line and take that kind of contact. And that's what Shai does.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 13 points in the game. Will be the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. And that's 15 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And that one's good. Drummond.
Well, Drummond's going to move you out of the way through contact at 300-plus pounds. That is a big man to try to keep out of the lane.
Here's Jerome. Passes it to Roby. Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. The 76ers trail by 15. Now here's Milton. Pass to Drummond. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And for old school sitters like Andre Drummond, the modern NBA posing some challenges. He's not quite the floor spacer.
Well, he's not, but still on the defensive end, I think, GA, if you have a guy that kind of size and that kind of athleticism against certain teams that play another compact big, he becomes a guy to clog up the lane, block shots, and still be a deterrent on the inside.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Kenrich Williams comes in for Dort. And Maladon subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Then for the 76ers, Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey subbed in for Jamal Murray. Hilton the pass to Drummond. Here's Williams, connects on the 9-footer. And the Thunder lead by 17.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Takes it inside, and he comes up with the deuce.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
Jerome passes to Melodon. And then Melodon with the dunk.
Thank you, it's official, Jay. I appreciate you.
We'll see if they can.
I'll get to it as soon as this stream is over.
All the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of it.
And there's a foul. He'll go on Shake Milton. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Roby. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Baisley passes to Roby. Count that bucket. Roby's got his second basket of the game.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pass to Drummond. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Few players better in the key or take up more room than Andre Drummond does.
Now here's Melodon. Defense right on him. The pass to Roby. Here's Baisley. That one misses. And Philadelphia the other way now. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Well, their defense wasn't exactly solid in that game. So if they could make up for mistakes by causing some turnovers, it might have helped. They didn't even get those.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Now here's Maxey. His last outing, he had 8 points. Into the lane. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Philadelphia shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for 2.
Free throw good, Maxey. Derek Favors checked in for Oklahoma City. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Oklahoma City leading by 19 points. Jerome passes to Favors. And here is Melodon. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. As a rookie, Teo Melodon got his chances, Brent. There's a lot to like about him.
Well, the conditions around the team that drafted him certainly allowed him to get some minutes. It's a team exploring a lot of young talent, and so the opportunity was there for him to get out on the floor, earn some minutes. And the best part about that, Kevin, is the understanding of, look, after this season's over, I know what worked, and I certainly know what didn't. So let me work on my weaknesses and come back better next year.
He hits both from the stripe. And so here is Philadelphia. 50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Drummond sets the screen for Gordon. Passes it to Milton. Pass to Maxey. The 76ers again can't hit it.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Williams can't get it to go. The 76ers trail by 21. Pass to Milton. Drummond a screen. Milton the pass to Maxey. 76ers moving the ball around. And the rejection by Favors. And he's able to get it back. Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City.
Wow, I was in a horrible first quarter.
There was absolutely no stopping him. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
That was pretty horrible.
And a bit of a lull in the play of Joel Embiid. He sees the need to turn up the heat a bit.
I think I need to, be more aggressive. Just look to impose myself, just look to dominate. I guess I need to go back to having fun and just dominate.
And certainly Embiid has shown he can dominate.
MVP level talent. He's just got to bring it every time down the floor.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance from the Thunder so far.
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so, in the game for the 76ers, the stars of this team in the post, Harris and Embiid. Filling the perimeter slots are Curry and Thibault. And it's Murray in at the one. Hits the three-point bomb. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 18 points in the game.
These are the type of games for Gilgeous-Alexander where the promise of his future looks incredibly bright.
And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Murray with the jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, you settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 76ers getting the bucket. Murray right side. Going inside, and it's Murray with the jam.
And a great job, Murray just getting inside the defense and knifing his way in.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Dort wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The 76ers trail by 18. In the corner, Murray with it. Embiid trying to break loose. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. 11 points for him in that last game against the Rockets in Houston. Lobs it up for Favors. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
You just wonder where Jamal Murray is going to go. This guy is a terrific combo guard.
Quarter two, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Greg, you think back to when Gilgeous-Alexander came to the Thunder, came over in that Paul George trade. He exploded after that deal.
Most of the focus on the picks the Thunder got, but Gilgeous-Alexander has been the biggest return by far. Exploded once he arrived with the Thunder.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And Brent, the wrinkle added to the playoff format for 2021, the play-in tournament really became a hot-button issue last season.
Yeah, it felt like you either were going to love it or you weren't going to like it at all. And I think a lot of people really enjoyed the fact that the last month of the season provided games that had something at stake. And that positioning to get into the 10th slot with an opportunity to get into the playoffs drew the attention of NBA fans and players to keep competing until the very end of the season to take that shot at getting into the postseason. So I really like it.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander following Tobias Harris's three-point attempt. Murray with it. Dort covering. Dort against Murray. Harris looking it over.
Oklahoma City foul. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Murray finds Thibault. Back to Murray. Harris a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Murray penetrating.
And Murray showing some smarts right there. Some good patience in that pick and roll.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The turnaround jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 22.
Yeah, he's got to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
They get it back. Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 22 points for him. No good that time. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. They trail by 16. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Embiid sets the pick for Murray. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Sweet little floater. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points in the quarter.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Fans around the section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest.
The 76ers trail by 16.
To the court. Come on, get loud for your Thunder Girl.
Now Murray. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. Can't cash in from close range. From 13, the shot by Baisley, no good.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
And Curry, here we go. Yep, that one goes in there. Curry's got his second bucket tonight.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Here's Giddey, guarded by Curry. The pass to Roby. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He can't get that one. Some solid defense from Harris. The 76ers have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Coming into last season, the Thunder had posted a winning record every year for more than a decade. But when they decided to rebuild, they went all in and promoted their G League coach, Mark Daigneault, to head coach. He said adversity tests the connection of the team, tests everything, and shows you who you are. Guys?
Good way to start. Thanks, D.A. Now here's Curry. After the miss from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And Giddey gets it to go. And the Thunder lead by 14.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the net.
Harris a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Thibault kicks to Murray. The dish to Harris. Puts one up from 19. And there's Murray on the assist by Harris. Murray's got 12 points now in the quarter.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
All right, look who's coming out to the court. Come on, get loud for your Thunder Girl.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia.
All right, a chance to check out numbers for Williams. How he performed last season. Put up 8 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
There is a bit of a feeling they're all looking to him to step up, and they know he's capable of doing it right now, just not getting it done.
Here's Baisley, defended by Gordon. Here's Maledon, and he banks in the layup. 6 points for Theo Maledon.
That's a good look from Baisley as passing is becoming a bigger part of his game.
Now, here's Maxey, guarded closely. Gordon kicks to Korkmaz. Gordon with a screen on Williams. Korkmaz passes to Maxey. 4 on the clock. Lets a floater go. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. And a look now at the Thunder's upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Wednesday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers. Here's Jerome, defended by Milton. Will be the pass to Maledon. On the wing, Williams. Here's Maledon. 9-point game his last outing. Tipped away.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Drummond a screen. Maxey passes to Gordon. Here's Drummond. Roby with the rebound. Roby's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the wing on the left. Here's Maledon. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team foul.
It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. For Oklahoma City, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
Taking 3 shots.
No good on that one. Derek Favors checked in for Baisley. And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. The 76ers trail by 16. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
That's what happens if you don't do your work early. Andre Drummond's going to hurt you like that.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Jerome. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession.
I love the pressure he's putting on there. Almost had that steal.
They're pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
George Niang, he's checked in for Gordon. Passes to Williams. 6 to shoot. Tries the spin move. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Maxey passes to Niang. No good on the 3. Oklahoma City leading by 16. Now the feed to Favors. Pass to Jerome. Back to Favors. Oklahoma City moving the ball around.
Come to me, come to me.
Here's Rope. Pass to Jerome. Favors with the screen. The 3. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Good.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
1:14 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Jerome. It's Drummond with the rebound. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 17-point game. Milton finds Drummond. Over Favors. And the rejection by Favors. Maledon passes to Williams. Puts it up from 12. Here's Favors. And then Favors with the dunk.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
And stolen by Favors. .27 seconds left in the first half. Jerome passes to Favors. Now here's Maledon. Defended by Milton. Driving in. The offensive rebound. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he shot 74 from the line a season ago.
Now here's Maxey. Drummond drops in the layup for two. Drummond's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, Drummond's going to go right back up into that physical play, and he's still going to finish strong.
And so it's Oklahoma City controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Joined by Doc Rivers. Coach, what did you think of the effort in the first half?
Well, the effort's fine, I guess. Defensively, we got to be better, so that's part of the effort. But they're just scoring too easy. They're throwing us around. They are so much more the physical team right now, so we got to pick up our physicality.
I'm sure that will be discussed thoroughly before the next half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Hey everybody, nothing like a little trade news to perk up your day. We'll take a look first at some transactions around the NBA. And we see transactions, the moves. Shaq, how you like those moves?
Not bad, Ernie, but check out these moves.
Really?
And bring it
we're
in.
Doing this right now? This is what we're doing?
Bring it in. And pass it to Kenny right now.
Follow that up, Kenny.
Yeah, I'm glad you asked.
Ernie, you're off beat again.
No, I'm not. Not me. Never. Okay, and let's talk first half now. What a performance from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is his game on the offensive end, putting up shot after shot, hitting at a great clip. The defense needs to wake up and put pressure on him, or he can run them out the gym.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We've got Lou Dort. Favors is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Roby in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Now, here's Thibault. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Embiid. No good on that one. Great D that time from Favors. The Thunder leading by 20. To the middle. Here's Giddey. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Now here's Embiid. The shot's good. Embiid's got 8 points.
And hit on the way up. Embiid's strong physically, but also mentally able to keep his focus.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Outside for Curry. Drops in the tray. 7 points in the game.
And for a big man, Embiid sees the floor as well as any big. Recognizes when one of his guys has an opening for a shot.
Here's Favors. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now here's Murray. He's got 20, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And we know how good Embiid is at drawing fouls, especially in the painted area. He welcomes the contact.
The 76ers have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. And the Thunder making a switch here. Beasley's checked in. And Embiid drops them both.
And what you love about Embiid, he gives you the offense, defense, rebounding, but he also plays with an edge. He gives this team a certain confidence when they take the floor.
They get the rebound. Outside, Dort. And the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Murray. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. The 76ers trail by 19. Murray kicks to Thibault. Embiid inside. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Here's Favors, and then Favors with the dunk.
Slamming it home. Part of why Favors shoots it so well from the field, sometimes he just spikes it instead of shooting.
Now here's Murray. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Giddey's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Inside. Embiid with the steal. And now the 76ers on the break. Embiid leading the charge. Murray finds Embiid. Back to Murray. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Curry. Here's Embiid. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor. But inside is where he can really utilize that size.
And he gets the bucket.
Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 here in this quarter. And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Gordon's checked in for the 76ers.
In a moment now to look at the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged about 23 points a game last year, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
And he has really settled into this role. For some guys, maybe him, they'd rather come off the bench and do their damage.
And he recovers it, and the shot goes in. Embiid's got 10 points in just the second half.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. An easy 2 points on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 32 points in the game.
Now that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Embiid sets the pick from Murray. Driving inside. And stolen by Favors. Here's Baisley. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the screen. Over in the corner, Dort. Here's Baisley, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
So you wonder what it's going to be like when Baisley puts everything together. It's such a tough cover.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle sequence for the Thunder.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Well, looking up and down the stat sheet here, I'm seeing those second chance points jump out at me. They've done a great job on the offensive glass.
Jerome, he's checked in for the Thunder. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing. There's more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. Here's Jerome after the made shot from Joel Embiid. And Favors kicks to Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Banked in off the glass. 34 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Murray looking around. Gordon with the screen for Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, there's a little bit of Murray's handle on display. The D looked totally confused as to what to do there.
The Thunder leading by 19.
And Lou Dort has made a name for himself on defense. Viewed as a superstar stopper. Well, he's earned it with his play.
Here's Baisley. Here's Jerome. Pass to Dort. Rejected by Harris.
Every so often, Tobias Harris showing you something defensively, and great timing to throw that one away.
Curry finds Embiid. Back to Curry. Fires from deep. Gordon. And the second chance effort by Gordon. Gordon's got his first basket.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Here's Jerome. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound by the 76ers. Harris has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Greg, the way Dort has handled guys like LeBron and Harden, he does as well as anyone when it comes to defending them.
Yeah, I mean, he's small but strong and really hard to bump off his spot. Quick enough to stay with anyone on their drives and just turn it into a great shutdown defender.
Here's George. Following the score by Aaron Gordon, Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Baisley. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup's good off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 36.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Embiid with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Timeout call for the Thunder.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise! All right, look who's coming on.
For the Thunder, Roby, he's checked in for Favors. Williams comes in for George. And it's Maledon in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Murray. The Thunder leading by 15. Now the pass to Baisley. Here's Roby, defended by Drummond. And that one is good from Jerome. Jerome's got 5 now.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right
now. Now, here's Milton. Tight defense on him. And the Thunder pushing it up now.
I was trying to throw the ball low post.
And it's sent back by Drummond.
Well, Drummond going after that one. Sometimes shot blockers wait. Other times they attack it. And Andre did it that time.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Darius Baisley. That is his first foul of the game. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Now here's Gordon. Drummond sets the screen for Gordon. 5 on the clock. Milton the pass to Gordon. Here's Maxey. That 3 off the mark. Oklahoma City leading by 17. And here is Maledon. 8 points for him. And it's sent back by Drummond. We've got 1:18 left in the third. Here he goes. Lobbed up there for Drummond.
Oh.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Drummond the screen. Milton the pass to Drummond. That one falls. 10 points for him.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Now here's Maledon. He's tightly guarded. Over Maxey. Good. That one on target for Maledon. Maledon's got 10 points in the game. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the third. With the drive. And that one's good. Maxey.
Yeah, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Well, he played a seamless first half, but in the second half, some poor decisions right here. He continues to throw the ball away.
17 seconds left in the third quarter. To the inside. Gordon finds Milton. Gordon a screen. With 1 on the clock. And that one goes long. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
All right, look who's coming onto the court.
And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Taking a look at the 76ers. And the small and power forwards are Thibault and Harris. Murray out there with Seth Curry, and it's Embiid in at the center.
And how about the Embiid gets fouled, but stays with the shot and able to get that one in the air.
At the line for the 76ers,
The free throw drops for Embiid. And Embiid drops them both.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here's Giddey, guarded by Curry. Favors with a screen on Curry. Here's Giddey. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
And here are the 76ers now. Down by 15. And it's Murray penetrating. And the rejection by Favors. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Murray. They get it again. The 76ers trail by 15. Embiid kicks to Curry. Back to Murray. Embiid sets the pick for Murray. Driving to the basket. Up and in on the layup. Murray's got 24.
Well, we see this time to time for Murray. When he's locked in, and he's completely locked in, he'll carry the offense.
Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for the Thunder.
For your Thunder, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Here's Murray. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Embiid with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Embiid.
And guys, we've become accustomed to this. Embiid's a dynamic scorer who's comfortable shouldering the offensive load.
Oklahoma City leading by 11. Drives to the hoop. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Embiid with the block. Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. Harris a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Murray dishes to Curry. Back to Murray. Down low. Here's Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 5 here tonight.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside Favors. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Favors. Can they get it? 2 points. That one goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 38 points.
Gilgeous-Alexander becoming...
How is that not 3 seconds? I want to know how
he can score on the floor.
he was at least in the lane for 4 seconds.
Embiid sets the pick for Curry. To the paint. Intercepted. Inside. Here's Favors. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And Favors very reliable around the rim. Can get it done over either shoulder.
Here's Murray up on top. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. It's Curry outside. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Roby. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Thunder lead by 15.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And the dunk by Embiid.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid. Shooting one.
The dynamic, Greg, between players and officials is always interesting, with some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor, and maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
Over in the corner, Dort. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
And this is the area where Dort has really shown some massive improvement. Great touch from that ring.
Harris a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Murray finds Harris.
And he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. 22 is their biggest lead. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Here's Thibault. That one's not going to go. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes the 13-footer, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Defensive foul. Tobias Harris.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
The big European movement to get players into the NBA. Seems like recently it's come from the Great White North. As Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has come down to make an impact in the NBA.
Embiid, no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Dort, and the rejection by Embiid.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
Harris a screen on Favors to the middle. And slam dunk by Harris.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys,
count that one for Dort.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Here's Murray. Great D that time from Favors.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Here's Roby. Back to Dort. Shot clock at 5. Favors sets the pick for Dort. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Back to Murray. And they double up Murray. Lays it up off the glass. Murray's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, there's a feeling sometimes, even at 6'3", when Murray gets to the interior, he plays a bit bigger.
Here's Dort. Rejected by Harris. Curry deciding where to go with it. Embiid sets the pick for Curry. And he drives in, and it's good. 2 points.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. 13-point lead. Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Harris a screen on Dort. Thibault the pass to Embiid. There's the drive. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play.
That's his first.
That one on Dort.
And check out Embiid's athleticism. Just because he's big doesn't mean he can't move.
The 76ers making a switch here. Milton's checked in. The free throw drops for Embiid.
I felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot from free throw range. Count the basket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points for the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And slam dunk by Harris.
See Tobias Harris coming off that screen, knowing he was going to get open before he got to it, and did something with it.
Here's Giddey. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for Team Dirt Time. Ladies and gentlemen, your Thunder Girls.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
In their last game, he was not the player we're used to seeing. That's in the past now. With this game tonight, he's right back to being the star we've come to expect. In the corner, Murray with it. Harris outside. He feeds it to Drummond. There's another block.
And swatting shots away with ferocity.
And G.A., he is not messing around in this one. The Thunder with another miss. The 76ers trail by 10. Harris setting the pick for Murray to the inside. And stolen by Favors. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Second team foul. At the line for your Thunder, 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. He's perfect from the line this time. The 76ers running out of time.
Who's got Murray?
Harris a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Murray in the pass to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
And Murray with an instinctual play there. He has that ability. You can see the play. It evolves. And he makes a quick decision.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Outside Favors. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Kept alive to the left wing. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks to Favors. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Dort misses.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Embiid sets the pick for Murray. Milton in the corner. Harris outside. No good on the triple.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here and what looks to be a solid win for the Thunder.
This is a game where defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities
And that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And Murray, here we go. And the 76ers get it back. And there's the call on Lou Dort.
That's his second.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Fourth team foul. Substitution for your Thunder.
Darius Baisley. Kendrick Williams. Ty Jerome. Teo Balaton.
Embiid with it to the paint. 13 feet away. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
You saw by that putback there, he's just completely locked in. We're getting full contributions from him right now.
I have nobody to blame but myself.
As they get the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Derek. Long season. You don't want one loss to turn into two. How important was it to get this win tonight?
It's big for us. You know, we came out last game and play like bombs, basically. So we just want to come in and make a statement this game so that we working hard, improving, and just try to get a win.
You guys changed from bums to kings in one night. That's the league. Congrats, Derek. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always.
Oh, boy.
That's going to do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
So basically obviously Gilgeous-Alexander just roasted me. And I really don't have any excuses for it. He pretty much was blowing by me for the most part. I think most of his shots were inside and everything and driving to the paint and then just hitting some open jump shots when I let him back. I really don't question what I did. For the Sixers, we did really good. Embiid had a double-double, 32 points, 15 rebounds. Murray had a double-double, 30 points, 10 assists. I mean, this is what I want to see from these guys. Harris even had 10. Drummond had 10. Curry had 9. I mean, offensively, I feel like we did okay. Thibault didn't do anything, and Milton didn't do anything, and Korkmaz as well. He's a bum. But, yeah, I don't know. I basically changed the one setting. I mean, you can actually, see it in the team comparison. It's like you looked at the first quarter where I had that setting. We lost by 21 points in that quarter. I mean, it's like offensively they beat us up, but it was basically my shooting because I was fiddling with that setting. And then I basically was back to the old setting. And it's like we won the second quarter 26-25. We won the third quarter 29-24. And we won the fourth quarter. So the problem was my fault for fiddling around with the setting. So it is what it is. Nothing's changing anything there. we will play with the regular settings for the next game, and we will not change it. Until next time, this is David B69. We're going to be playing the next, and I'm out.